Please come, সবাই আসুন, please, please.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ নিশ্চয়ই আমি যাবো।
আমি 50,000 টাকা অ্যাডভান্স দিতে তাই দিচ্ছি। Okay, we are all again come back in our session. We are please I hope we are all getting the topic of the SAT, the 4G security and the 5G security. Nowadays we are all having a smartphone, but earlier we have a 4G. Now cuts to the G, we are shifting to the 5G. But what are the behind that architecture? What are the securities providing in between this 4G and 5G? We are all eager to learn from the SAT. So this is the session to you. Over to you, Mr.
Thank you. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
So I'll just tell you the way actually I have structured my presentation. Initially, what we'll do, we'll go for the 4G security part. The moment we'll go to the 4G security part, then we'll find out what are the architecture level changes are happening, and then I will tell you why the dramatic and transformation happening in the 5G, and because of that, why industry is more, as Saraj rightly told, Industry 4.0, which is actually crafted by International Telecommunication Union in the United Nations. They have developed a goal called Sustainable Development Goal, SDG. In the SDG, they told communication is must for everyone to be connected. So to take that into account, our Honorable Prime Minister has taken a very active lead, how actually he is creating. I think many of you have heard in the G20, we are creating a infrastructure called as digital public infrastructure. When you create a digital public infrastructure, you have to find out what extent that digital public infrastructure will cater to the common human being, not people like you and me. We are blessed. We have been lot of things in our hand. But when we go to the last mile, we do the connectivity, we'll find out what are the peoples are there, how they are connected, how they will do transactions. So that is most important. So that's why, keeping that into mind, our Honorable Prime Minister has building the digital public infrastructure. In that you will find out the things that is coming in Aadhaar, it's connected billions of people. The moment Aadhaar has connected billions of people, that makes your common services good, very affordable. And the middlemen who are taking the bribes and all this, they have been eliminated slowly. So that way actually you'll find out what extent the next is we are building the transaction mechanism. That is called as UPI. The moment we are building UPI, Unified Payment Interface, any payment interface you will run, you will find out that the millions or billions of transactions happening in terms of UPI. So that is what actually the changes is happening. So in that context, I will just show you, if you want to build that kind of application to be run, that means the application will run with billion transactions. 1 second, there will be 1 million transactions will happen. When I was building the UPI system, when I was in NPCI, a particular session, when there will be a session will be established between, let's say I am making a payment and it will go to the payment gateway. Millions of users, they are making a payment and the payment gateway is there. The payment gateway in one session should withstand 1 million transactions. To withstand this, we must provide a security so that no fraudulent people enter into that system, play havoc, and that kill the whole legitimate users, those who are accessing that system. So that way, to run those kind of huge amount of system, you need a infrastructure behind it. Suppose your building does not have that kind of strength, even if you put 1 lakh people here, it will get collapsed. So that way, the most important thing is the telecommunication system. The telecommunication system is the backbone of carrying all these digital transaction systems. And all this public infrastructure which we are building, that depends on the telecommunication system we are carrying forward. So just see, deliberately I have put 4G to 5G security. The reasoning is that initially I will give a flavor of 4G, which you all are using. I am sure you are not using 5G. Even if if you see your mobile, it will show it is 5G, but actually you are not using 5G. I will tell you why. Then I will tell you, when you go for the transformation change to 5G, so that you will find out what extent the changes will happen. So this will be the basic agenda that I am going to cover. In the agenda, initially I will cover how actually the 4G system are built, what is the security mechanism is built in the 4G systems, and then we will see how actually we are taking end-to-end security into account. So before I think Professor was there, the head of the department IT, he was telling, you have a mobile phone, right? You know the whole world, I was traveling to all over the world. They were basically, they depends on 3 words. Is A, B, C. What is the meaning of A, B, C? A means advanced technology, is artificial intelligence. B means broadband, it's a mobile broadband, your mobile phone. C means cloud computing. You go everywhere, whether it's Europe, either US, everywhere they are talking about ABC. But India, our Honorable Prime Minister has also talking about ABC. What is that? Anybody has guessed? A means Atmanirbhar Bharat. B means BharatNet. They are building massive BharatNet all over the panchayats, which the end people will get the real power of 5G. And C means come, make in India. Don't do your product outside, sell in India. You come here, make in India, do the product and sell to our countrymen. So that is his thought. So that's why actually you will see how the digital paradigm he has shifted. So based on this, I am not belongs to any political party, right? So please don't take me into it. What I am saying in technology front, we as the technologists, we see how actually he is being taking care of those things. Sir has rightly told that mobile phone, you have a mobile phone. If you find out within 2 minutes you are not getting any message, you will feel a little bit uneasy. If you find out after 10 minutes you are not getting any mail, you will also feel uneasy. So why actually this kind of change is happening? And let me give you my personal experience. I was in Gurgaon. That is a huge mall. Gurgaon, you have gone to the Ambience Mall. Anybody has? It's a huge mall. 2 kilometers you have to walk to go from one end to other end. So me and my wife both are there. So she told I am going for a shopping. I said okay, you carry on. Then I was doing all my mail. I was sending. After 45 minutes, she came back and told pay. I have done all the shopping. So we went to the place where actually we are making the payment. I did the payment. After that, I left my mobile and we come for some coffee or something. Then I told, where is my mobile? She told, it's not with me. Then I was so worried. I was running the post where I was there, running here and there. I was like a mad. And then, in the meantime, the boy who has taken the money, he was running and telling, sir, this is the mobile and you have left in that counter when you are making the payment.